Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Jacob Silverblade, and today we're doing a video on Chaplin Letharius. And not just any sort of Chaplin Letharius, but we're going for a Sergeant Talion, Lieutenant Calcius combo. Absolutely brilliant stuff. I've found this to be a lot of fun. It is not the best deck at all. The best deck is Letharius, and then followed by Captain Titus. I think that's quite comfortably the case in my opinion, but I have created this deck, and what's interesting about this deck is that I think Letharius has a... First off, I wanted to make a Letharius video. I just wanted to play some Letharius, my boy, but also I think he has a unique ability here to actually utilize this sort of combo. So what you'll notice is that we're doing the exact Ospit in... Well, not the exact, because we do have quite a few troops. But we're trying to do Ospit in a Letharius deck, where we're utilizing Chaplin Letharius' ability to draw a troop. We're utilizing, if you don't control any, draw a troop. We have a limited number of troops. You know, we do have some, but the idea is that we can draw into these, so that we can get into certain combos, and then we're using those troops to finish the opponent. For example, Sergeant Talion followed by Lieutenant Calcius, or if the opponent's got a piece of armor himself, Sergeant Talion followed by Primus Eradicator. Or if you're extra cheeky, you manage to go really into late game, maybe even both. Who knows? But I would be quite surprised if you do that. So we've got a lot of stratagems here to try and stay alive. And I've put in basically every single one I could excuse myself of having. So we've got, of course, the double tactical insights. We've got 2 chapters due because they're 1-drops and they really combine well with Sergeant Talion. Avenge Humanity's Shield because we desperately need it. Absolutely important in this deck. 2 point blank shots. Codex, not Codex Discipline, but Devastator Doctrine, because this is a good card, able to deal a lot of damage, and it just clears some stuff. You know, you're getting an idea. 2 different buffs, 2 double Storm Raven, double Inspired Retribution, double Angels of Death. Absolutely crucial card here, and then a double Assault Doctrine. Now, something you could definitely consider is you could actually, instead of having one of those 1-drops, you could put in an Avenging Zeal. If you manage to get this early enough, get enough Trodex triggers, we can, you know, get Trodex triggers from Angels of Death triggering, and Death from Above triggering as well. We got some Codex things here. You could consider it, and you could, if you do the timing right, make the Sergeant Talion followed by Lieutenant Calcius combo as another 1-drop, and if you do, then you can play that as a 1-energy card, which will then trigger another Codex effect. So this is why I'm saying you could replace it for 1-drop potentially, get rid of chapters due. I've just been playing without it for consistency because heck, it's kind of difficult to clean combo off and doing everything right. It's kind of difficult as is without factoring in also trying to mathematically get Avenging Zeal to be the right number as well. But at last, you can also take that. So you will have this Assault Doctrine, Avenging Zeal, Powerhouse Beast Stick on your Warlord, which you can do. There's a lot of aggro tools here, which I really like. There's also another thing as well. You've got a lot of free drops, and as you should probably know from my Letharius video, Tactical Insight is a brilliant card with Sergeant Talion, allowing you to effectively get free energy, and that's why we got a whole bunch of free drops to trigger Codex again. So you can go Tactical Insight into free drop, Tactical Insight into another free drop, and this is why we also want the Devastator Doctrine. So we're still trying to utilize those powerful free drops we got, double Primus Inceptor, and then double Outrider with one Devastator Doctrine, lots of removal pieces. It's all brilliant stuff. Now, there is definitely some things you can do with this. Like, you could consider switching things up and get Sternguard Sergeant in there as well for those ping triggers. Could potentially do that with a combo early on, and an 8E with Sergeant Talion, for example, with a whole bunch of 1-drops. That's a consideration. But I've built this deck. It's reasonably good. There's a lot of things you can certainly experiment with. For example, you could totally put Over Moment in. However, I think I like the consistency of card draw from the chapters due. Hence I like this card overall better. But you certainly could experiment over a moment trying to get those Trodex triggers. We do have other guys with so we do have Outriders, Primus Inceptors we're using because we need those crucial flank things. We need to, you know, stay alive, in my opinion. And then we got 1 copy of Honor Guard and 1 copy of Blade Guard Sergeant, which I think is also very important for this build. You just need to try and keep alive, and I purposely chose 1 and 1 to differentiate the energy costs. So there's a bit more of an even energy spread across the board instead of just putting, for example, which I think is the better unit, probably 2 Honor Guard. Overall, I think this is a decent deck. If you can make the excuse to somehow get less and less troops, it does become better and better, and somehow find more things to put, find more ways to get more stratagems in. The problem is, I find with that, is that there's only a limited amount of stratagems where I'm going, dude, what, that stratagem is absolutely crucial and it's gonna save my life. You know, I've got every single piece of removal stratagem, got Devastator Doctrines, got Death from Above, got the Storm Ravens, got the Inspired Retribution. You know, I've done everything I think reasonably could. You could, for example, remove some of the free drops, put in Reavers, but that's just replacing for another troop. You could get forward deployment. It is an option. It could allow you to stay alive because you're able to give things which wouldn't normally have flank. I'm not so convinced. The best scenario, as I said, for that would be a Sergeant Talon because he's got a sniper, so you could give him that 7 range attack and a 7 energy, and then you can get the sniper off straight away. However, I'm not seeing like a absolutely amazing combo here. So you're kind of forced to take a couple of troop options because you just don't have enough removal to stay in the game, stay in the fight, to be able to get to 11 energy to do the whole combo to finish off your opponent. You just don't have enough of it, so you have to find a way to live, and that's forced me to put in some more troops, which I didn't necessarily want to do. I kind of wanted to keep it down to 8 troops, but I found myself needing, you know, I kind of needed an Eradicator. I needed all these free drops for removal purposes, plus also somewhat for the combo itself. I needed a Blade Guard Sergeant to stay alive. Blade Guard Sergeant does combo really well with Letharius' healing, for example. And so hence you're, so to speak, forced to come to a, I guess, a difficult conclusion, but I find this to work. So maybe there is a build out there where they have even less troops somehow. What they replace it with, I do not know. Maybe even like a lower curve. Excuse me. Even a lower curve out there. If they can somehow do that, then maybe that it is brilliant and all that stuff. If you can somehow get away with that, kudos to you. You've done a brilliant job. But personally, I've found myself not being able to do that. And I do find this to work actually reasonably well. And I find it to be a pretty fun deck. So, with that being said, let's get into a few games. Lycus. Now, I think this is all really good for Lycus because Storm Ravens hit stealth troops and stuff. I think we do take the extra energy. Do we take Blackout? No, we take the extra energy, and the reason why is we do use Assault Doctrine as well, which is like an alternative win con. So we want to be getting to that point.
Forward, brothers! Today we deliver the Emperor.
Let's draw some troops and hold back.
The webway stirs. The whisper must be heard again.
And we do want to be holding back against Lycus. Lycus is a very, very good aggro warlord and can cause a lot of problems. I have no reason to play Inceptor here yet, so we're just going to draw another troop. Shame I didn't have that just a turn earlier, but... Oh. Ah, Warlock.
The skeins of fate tell of nothing but
You
death.
don't see that every single day. Let's play... I'm thinking Primus Inceptor because we don't need to use this yet. See what he does. Hopefully we're able to like send this guy into attacking, drawing another troop, and then playing on a guard.
Strike and fade.
No, we don't really want to use this. No, I think we just draw a troop and then we play on our guard. We hold back. No need to attack yet. many cards? 1, 8, okay.
None escapes the spider's bite.
Hold still.
In all fairness to him, I don't think he suspects a Devastator Doctrine here. I wouldn't exactly. So the best thing to do here is actually, yeah, it's Death from Above. And then Devastator Doctrine. Death from Above only does 1 extra damage, where Devastator Doctrine gives you 2 extra range attack, and you have to use the range attack to get the blast off, so you might as well do the 2 extra damage with Devastator Doctrine Codex trigger instead.
Every strike weaves a future worthy of our sacrifice.
I can't even do so and so. So here you can definitely argue for... It's Assault Doctrine here. You can certainly argue for Punch in the Face, and I think I will. We got Humanity Shield. So what I will say about this deck is, since because the combo is not exactly 100% consistent and doesn't get realized until 11 AG, do be prepared to use alternative win cards, I'll say. Now that guy is quite scary, actually. We don't have... No, we can't... Point blank shot. No, we don't have lethal here. So we will just Humanity Shield. Just in case he's got, you know, like, Wailing Doom. And then he's also got this guy. Because this guy could do 4 damage, I guess, and Wailing Doom can do 6. So, well, that's 10 damage. He can do another 2, so... Well, GG. I don't blame this guy on that. I did get double Assault Doctrine and went second for the extra energy. And I guess he wasn't expecting that. Probably thinks I'm just playing Chaplin Letharius as Captain Titus, which, you know... Well, it worked for this game at least. So GG. So this is where a Captain Titus... We don't think we'll be needing Storm Raven particularly. I will keep Devastator Doctrine. Different buffs can be useful. I think High Factory is best here, because we do want to be getting the combo here. But realistically, he's going to be getting Assault Doctrine as well. So he's going to be coming out getting the armor on himself.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Which means that we actually need an Eradicator instead of Lieutenant Calcius, ideally. We do just want to hold back here. Got Scout, nice. And he's gone forward with Bombardment, which is a very good counter versus a not this type of Chaplin Letharius deck. If you're going for a go wide Chaplin Letharius, this would actually be such a terrible matchup. Go wide Chaplin Letharius dies to Titus so easily. Now here, you're just going to draw me a card. I think we do this, and we just use the Scout.
Taking cover. Enemies in
back. Now this isn't good, all these bombardments in all fairness. Because he's probably more aggro than us. No, he is more aggro than us, so this is Even though I said it's a really good counter to, and we're better off, doesn't still mean it's great. We still do want less orbital bombardments if we can help it. Somehow. I don't know how we help it.
We are the sons of Gilliman.
Okay. So we've got a maxed out hand here. We need to move that firstborn, in all honesty.
We must move faster.
I'm only really seeing one way, and that's using Devil's Doctrine. And I kind of want to use Scout at that point. Nah, yeah.
Taking cover. Enemies in range.
Storm Raven isn't really worthwhile here. Oh gosh, she's going for the aggro Titus. That ain't good. And we do have view for combo, but to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to be getting our combo off this game. So I'm not going to treat that too seriously. Yeah. No, this is not great. I think our best chance is using this and hoping we get a free drop, yeah.
Haste.
The odds of us getting a free drop flanker there was, in all fairness, pretty high.
Victory belongs to whomever will go farthest to achieve it.
Form up. Face the Emperor's wrath. With courage and honor. Face the Emperor's wrath.
Now, gotta think. Even if this guy dies, how could he kill me next turn? Death from above. Let's say he's got Scout, Death from above. So that's like 6 damage altogether, and hero power. He would need specifically that if I'd like just kill this guy. I think we need to risk it. You see what I'm saying? We need a risk. I kind of want to keep this though. So we'll just Inspired Retribution here and there. And we'll fold a Scout. We'll hold on to that. See how much damage he does next turn. Because if we can get the armor from this, that will be great. However, we're not in the greatest position here, I don't think. Okay. So he hasn't killed me. Look on the bright side, everyone. I'm not dead. Oh dear. Always a bright side.
The Codex is a guide, not a commandment.
May his light guide us to victory.
I think we use this.
Form up and
That's
advance.
insight. Humanity Shield. There's no way we're getting combo off this turn. We kind of have to hope he doesn't have Humanity Shield. The odds of him having a Humanity Shield is less than me, in principle. I mean, like, can we take him out next turn? Death from above can do 5. Point blank shot can do 2. I kind of need another point blank shot. Oh no, he's gonna die to the Predator. I don't see that not happening, you know? He can also just heal himself up by 2. Yeah, that's the problem. So I kind of need... We could win if we get the second death from above.
Targets acquired. Leave no trace of them.
Ah, that's a real shame.
Victory belongs to whomever will go
Furthest
farthest
to
to
achieve
achieve
it.
it.
Yep. So we can Storm Raven. Real shame. Pretty close actually in the end, but
The
GG.
reckoning shall come.
Who up against? Primus Safariana. Bleh. 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 Filth. GSC filth. I will murder these scumbags wherever they'll hide. Orbital bombardment. Now,
Forward, brothers. Today
I actually think in this case it favors me here, but we'll see.
Accept our gift of liberation, or face the wrath of the Star Children.
Do we punch him in the face? Yeah, I say we punch him in the face. I say we punch him in the face. What I will say with this build is you can always just use Calgar, but you won't get that specific card draw for a certain troop sort of effect. So, you know.
one strike is all I need.
What are you gonna do? What have you done for the past 2 turns? Inscrutable, yeah, just drawing cards. That makes sense.
None can deny the Star Children's
Ah, you
deliverance.
gave me a sabotage. Don't like you. Why would you do that? That's really rude. Here, I think we're just going to use this. Use Tactical Insight. We're just going to play good old Chaplin Letharius back in the old days. Hopefully there isn't any orbital bombardment going off right now. Thank goodness. That would be a real shame. Roaming Outriders. Ah, you have to kill it as well? You didn't have to kill it, bud. So this is probably pretty important here. We will use Honor Guard.
For courage and honor.
Because of course we can't draw a troop with our ability. So otherwise I would have probably used Outrider. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, he's going to start getting a lot of tanks. So unless we get our combo later on, we want to be punching him in the face. And please, thank goodness, there's no orbital bombardment. Otherwise, I just wasted a 6 energy card. I will say that I guess there has been times when orbital bombardment could have gone off, and it probably would have benefited us overall. But there's definitely been times like right now where, thank goodness, there was no orbital bombardment. I had to choose between no orbital bombardments or bombardments all the time, I think no would be better. Because we just would have lost so much value.
Eat blast! Cast down the unbeliever!
Yep. You got your guys up free, and then you're gonna give me all the sabotages. Yep.
Give praise to the master below.
What else you've got? That's probably that guy. Any more sabotages? Any more? No. Okay. So here I think we Storm Raven.
We bring you the Star Children's blessing.
Oh, okay. It was just this guy. That's not the end of the world. We can shoot you here. We can move that. Now, actually no, if I should have done that, I should have done that turn just beforehand. I don't know. I think we do this then. You just get rid of those sabotages. Whilst we still can. And see what other things you can do. We do have hard removal here.
We are in position.
But he's got that guy. Okay. Not so good. So as much as hard removal's nice. You're right, yeah, you've definitely been decreased in cost. So we definitely remove that. Shame he's got that.
There is nothing you can do to
Actually, I should have known what that
stop
guy was.
ascension.
I should have known. So of course I do that. Do I punch here? No, I don't think it makes the biggest difference.
The Star Children call for fire.
Ouch. And that's GG. And that's why I don't like Primus Safriana. Thank you very much. Thank you for proving the point. Ooh, a Chaplin Letharius mirror. Let's get High Factory.
Forward, brothers! Today, we deliver the Emperor's wrath! Let the enemy quake beneath our treads!
Let's hold back here. Blaze Outrider.
With haste! One strike is all I need.
I don't think there's a real point. I'd rather avoid the damage here. This is a matchup where I reckon I can probably get Sunset. Now, he does get Battlefield Supremacy. He decides not to shoot my guy. Okay. Decides not to do it. So yeah, I will shoot here. Simply just a nice card cycle. I'm gonna see what he does.
Target acquired! Leave no trace of them!
Yep. Hmm. You know, I don't know what the ideal answer to this is. I could put down Blade Guard Sergeant.
We must move faster!
Don't really. I just want to play them. Blade Guard Sergeant,
Your
yeah.
defiance will end under Ultramar's steel.
We'll go from there. I could have done High Factory and just sent two of their guys into that.
In our way.
But this looks like a Devastator Doctrine turn.
We'll carve a path through enemy lines.
Nah, yeah, this is a Devastator Doctrine turn. But I have to use High Factory. So, Stormraven. Yeah, Tactical Insight.
I still serve.
Aim true.
That
and
is a problem,
strike them
actually.
down.
Decide to hold back, which is probably the smart move, to be honest. I might have to double Outrider here. I guess I could send all of them into that. I do want to be dealing with that Dreadnought if I
We
can.
must move faster!
I'm not entirely sure if I can. Let's do this. Would have been useful a moment ago. Yeah, and I think it's just double Outrider.
With all due haste!
Then I died to his Dreadnought anyway.
Due haste!
Not the greatest turn.
Temper your speed with faith and flame! Make the engines roar! It's time to scour this battlefield!
Aim true and strike them
Well,
down.
that's awful. That is absolutely awful. Oh my golly.
For the Emperor!
Hopefully he does. Because otherwise I don't really have a solution here. Yeah, no, that's my only solution yet. He does punch me, it does make sense. I can clear this, but if he's got some death from aboves now, I'm gonna be, let's say, not in a great space. Just thinking about, because I can always use
We must move faster!
Huh. Is that my only way? No, I can't remove that. Can't remove that. I'm trying to see if I can use this and then also like use both scouts and maybe avenging. So Angels of Death. Because then... if I can punch here. All these guys are gonna have to die, but... they both shoot there. Then Angels could kill this guy, that guy, and that guy. Yes. But I have to use both scouts.
Taking cover. Enemies in range.
Which is removing
Taking
like
cover.
my combo
Enemies in
pieces,
range.
but I'm struggling to find another way I can win this. Draw this first, then that. Yeah, I was trying to find an excuse to draw Sergeant Tallien here.
With all due haste!
Because I am on 11 energy. Oh, he did that wrong. He definitely should have drew a card. And now literally anything kills me here. Let's see if I can get the combo off. Let's draw a card. Or not. Or not. That is the other option, is that we just don't draw a card. Oh dear. Honor Guard.
For courage and honor!
I don't want to be attacking with Chaplin, so we might as well give him the armor. And hopefully we live. No promises.
Let the roar of our cannons herald their doom.
Did he misclick? Surely that is not who you want to be shooting.
For the Emperor!
Surely you take out the Honor Guard. He must have misclicked. Well, I think that's lethal then, isn't it? Darn, it's not the lethal I wanted though. It is lethal though. Was it 5-9? Oh wait, no. Hold on. I need to make sure I actually get lethal here, because you're 5, that's 9. It's not actually lethal.
We must move faster!
I can get you 4, 6, 9. Everything's 9. That's cool because they only do 3 extra damage. Okay, so it's not lethal then. So much for me saying complaining. I mean, we don't even have combo yet, so
Let their weakness to prevail.
I guess we might as well. Yeah, we'll hold back. So we want to give the Honor Guard as much life as possible. Try and live.
There's no hiding from Ultramar's wrath!
Ooh. Do they cost 2 less? Yeah, no they don't. No they don't. Okay.
Enemy lines.
It's just because I know there was a bug at a time where
Aim true and
the
strike
4NG
them
card
down.
did make those cards actually cost 1 less. Which, to be frankly honest, I think they should just do anyway. And I think it'll be more appropriate. But yeah, I'm afraid that's GG. I do want to get a game where we get the combo. I do. None is pretty good versus gas.
Forward, brothers! Today, we deliver the Emperor's wrath! I'm the hand of Gork and more.
Oh, they've given him a cool shooting attack animation. Nice. Yeah, I just want to be drawing the troops.
Orky Daka is dead, killer.
Done. Do I use Death from Above? No, I probably just use Primus and Scepter. Immediately attack the guy. Called it good. Rot. So here, we're gonna put down the Outrider. And this is because there was a board anyway, we're gonna have to board. Get value out of it. That makes sense. Problem is, Veteran Stormboy exists. I don't even have Tannin, so we're probably just angels here. So, as much as I want to use a Storm Raven, is it actually even smart?
We must move faster!
I think what we do here is we actually pull a scout.
Enemies in range.
For the Emperor!
And then we do this to face. Shoot him. And we make sure we move the Grots.
Are you ready? I go boom!
He doesn't deal with the Veteran Stormboy, but nah, I think we do this anyway. We're too much of an advantage position to not.
Give your skull a mistake.
GG. Ooh, this is interesting. I think I'll keep this. We might actually be able to go to late game this game. No, we got a card draw. Have you got card draw as like on a stick? Or just good consistent card draw within your deck? Basic rule is against sisters you don't go for the extra card, but if you need extra cards as a warlord, and that seems to be your weakness more often, go for the extra card. It's obvious to say, but
The God Emperor
people I do
is
think
with me.
use it wrong. I shouldn't hold back against Aveline. Got no reason to punch her. She can do some stuff. She can hit face, you know? She can be scary. Right, Soul Doctrine. Let's draw some more cards. We can hold back a bit more. Okay, it did nothing again. How many cards are we on? We're on 9. We are at a stage where we want to just give armor.
And honor!
Okay.
Purge this place of the unclean and the damned!
Is that just worth hard ruling? Just saying no, we're just gonna get rid of it. We don't have our Eradicator. The only thing we could do is Primus and Scepter, I suppose. Like, we could send the Inceptor. We could send the Honor Guard and the range attack. Will that be I think it will be enough. Yeah, it will be enough. I think it's worthwhile doing that. And we will punch because this is an ideal time to utilize the healing. When we've got the armor on our warlord, so we don't take that much damage back, and we got the healing on 2 units, which could both really use it. Oh yeah, she was also praying as well. Yeah, we definitely just hit there. I think we save this later because we got 1 drops as well, so we'll just play the Honor Blade Guard.
Defiance will end under Ultramar's steel.
Chapters due? I think we do cycle. Just get it going. Okay, relics. So here, I think I am gonna switch up. It's a bit of a shame. I kind of want to save. No, let's just purposely save with combo then, and we'll play that guy,
Enemies
but
in range.
we'll play Angels of Death. We'll use you to shoot there, and I will shoot you because giving extra life is really quite nice. Particularly when the bugger has 2 armor.
I have seen worse. I have vanquished worse.
Nah, it's Assault Doctrine here.
Our fire will rain from the skies!
This is a problem. Yep, and you're gonna get a shield. So we Storm Raven. I think we draw Troop. Cause yeah, now we've got Talon. Okay. See what he can do. But we're very close to pulling off something here. Whether it's good or not is, I guess, up for debate. You could very easily put a Vanguard unit down.
I am the Demonifuge, the thrice born, the bane of demons.
Shields? Yeah, shields. Shields exist. I actually can't kill him here. So I will do this. And I will play Storm Raven. And we'll use you.
One strike is all I need.
We'll save you, because at least we can do 6 damage out of hand. This is where he plays Miraculous Feat. What do? You do 2 to 3 damage. To be honest with you, they could probably just make it do 3 damage instead of it being random. That's probably fair. Maybe decrease the health for it or not, for the compromise, but just...
Purge this place of the unclean and the damned!
That's actually quite a bit for me to remove. Thankfully, I don't have to remove it.
Form up and advance.
So we did actually get the combo off in the end, and I'm quite happy about that.
With all due haste!
GG. So there we have it. We've got this... Go away. Bug off. I'll deal with you later. This is the deck. Quite enjoy it. ultimately see the Sergeant Talion Lieutenant Calcius combo as an alternative win con. If you use your Sergeant Talion earlier or your Lieutenant Calcius earlier, they die. You can always get them back with Chapters due, so you can get the win con later, which is later on. So don't feel like you don't have a combo if you run out of it. Also, don't forget, if you play like Lieutenant Calcius, but then the opponent puts armor on, then you're not actually looking at Lieutenant Calcius anymore. You are looking at Primus Eradicator if they've got armor to finish them off instead. Overall, I find it to be... I don't know if this is the best Chaplin Letharius deck. It's certainly not the best Ultramarine deck, not even close. But I think it's a very fun deck. I also think it's a take on Chaplin Letharius that other decks won't be as good at as he is, because of that ability to draw a troop. Like for example, if you could do reverse with Letharius, well, I kind of already have. This is kind of reverse of it, and it's kind of just the best option you can choose, right? So hence Chaplin Letharius is, yeah, I quite like this. It's decent, don't get me wrong. It is Sergeant Talion in Lieutenant Calcius is an alternative win con, and I think it's appropriate usage of Sergeant Talion's ability. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's good and it's decent when you're able to do it, but it's, like it's not like Letharius where it's completely broken and busted. I will say one thing, that is, there's Chapter Council. This card feels like it should be the ideal card for this deck, but it's terrible, so don't play it. I sincerely promise you, I tried to use this card, it just simply doesn't work. It's Chapter Council, choose a troop from your deck and draw it, heal 6 to your Warlord. It's probably, most people don't even probably know that this card even exists. In principle, this should be the ideal card, because you are trying to fetch out Lieutenant Calcius for that combo, you're trying to fetch out Sergeant Chaplin for that combo. This allows you, it gives you the capability of fetching out. It also heals 6 to your Warlord, so it makes your Warlord, live for longer. So in principle, it should be a brilliant card, allowing you to live for longer, get the combos you need for the turn on 11 energy, and then play it all out. I'm afraid it doesn't work like that. Maybe you could put that in a Calgar deck, and if you go more heavily on combo, maybe you can have like 2 copies of that with minus Calgar, and then you just do limit the amount of troops, but not really. You can put in the best stuff, and then you can have a couple of these to try and get out that Sergeant Talion earlier. I would be honest, I don't think that's really the best idea, and I wouldn't be going for that. As you saw, majority of my games anyway, I won by not doing the combo. So only on that very final one, which thankfully I was able to show it off. But yeah, don't play that card. And is this deck decent? Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, it's all right. Hope you have some fun, guys. See ya.